Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're new to this channel, I'm Crystal, the Scorpio Sage Goddess, and I make videos about my weight release journey and crystals or gemstones. At least I had been making videos about those things up until about 6 months ago. There was just a lot of stuff that happened in between that time where I just didn't have the energy to make more videos. So I'm gonna try and to get back into the swing of things again. And so this is just kind of an update for everyone to know what has been going on in my life and what I plan on doing within the new year. So before I give you an update of what happened in the last 6 months, I'm just going to do a quick recap of my year of 2020, which was crazy for everyone, I know. And I was not an exception to all of that craziness. So to begin with, I had started off the year really strong in incorporating my new healthy habits and focusing on myself and improving my own life. And then when COVID started affecting everyone in the States, I lost my job in March, and then I had a miscarriage in April, and I went through this downward spiral into major depression where I kind of just threw all my healthy habits out the window because I just wanted my comfort food and my comfort pop, and I just didn't feel like doing anything and had a really hard time finding motivation to even just get up and clean the house and do simple things that I used to enjoy, like reading a book or going for walks. So that was really tough. And then towards the end of May, I was finally starting to come out of that depression and start focusing a little more on my health. And then June hit. So that first week of June was starting to be okay until I found out that my grandmother was on her deathbed. So that first week of June, my grandmother passed away. It was really tough because they wouldn't allow a lot of people in to see her because of the whole COVID thing. She did not have COVID. She was just older and she had dementia, and it was just her time to go. So that was really difficult, and we could not get her funeral organized until July, again because of everything that was going on. So it was a really long grieving process because we couldn't bury her right away, so I still had to go through all of that hard stuff. And so my depression was starting to come back because obviously my second major loss within a few months, it was really, really hard to take. And so I wish I could say that I had picked myself back up from all that and did really great for the rest of the year, but that just didn't happen. The only good thing that I did from there on out was I was able to actually stop drinking pop for 4 months, which is the longest I've ever gone without pop in years. But then the holidays hit, and of course I broke that back down and decided to drink more pop. So that is pretty much what happened for the rest of the year. Still in my depressive state, just trying to take it one day at a time. It was just a lot to handle in a short amount of time, and so it was difficult for me. But now, in the last month, I've been able to actually clear my head of some things and start coming back around of where I want to be. And of course, this coming into the new year, I have lots of things that I want to work on. Again, I am pulling ahead with me the same things that I wanted to work on last year, the biggest thing being my health. And so I am going to start incorporating my good habits again. That being the drinking 64 ounces of water a day, exercising for 20 minutes a day. Again, the meditating, that is the biggest thing that I need to start getting back into again. and I actually started to do some other things like around my house that needed to be done. And just from doing that, I've been feeling so much better. So unfortunately, although I did not gain any weight overall this past year, I am only 0.2 pounds under where I was this time last year. So pretty much evened out. And for 2020, I guess that's the best I can hope for. At least I didn't gain any weight, but I'm not where I want to be. So now it's time for me to really focus and get back into my healthy habits again. So moving forward into the new year, I would like to continue to make these types of videos for you guys about my weight release journey / vlogs, updates of my life, what have you, as well as crystal videos, because I really love crystals and I use them all the time. But I also like to expand, add some extra videos about other things that I'm interested in, one of them being the Wiccan Sabbats. Now, I am not a Wiccan, but I am a practicing witch that celebrates the Sabbats, and so I would like to share with you some of the things that I do to celebrate those Sabbats. So last month was Yule, and I do not have any footage of what I did for Yule because this was just something that I recently decided to share with everyone. But I can show you what I made for Yule for my altar, and then from here on out I would like to just share with you other things that I do for the different Sabbats. So hopefully you guys will find those as interesting as me. But for now, here's what I made for Yule.
I made 2 pentacles, one with green and one with red string, as red and green are traditional Yule colors. I also gathered a few pine cones and some small pine branches that fell from the trees naturally. As soon as they are finished drying out, I will pluck the remaining needles to make either incense or pine-scented candles. Here's a quick view of my altar in case you were wondering. This is what it looked like on Yule.
Well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed looking at my altar and the things I made for Yule. I know my update from last year wasn't all happy, but I have a much more positive outlook for 2021. And with that being said, I want to wish everyone peace, prosperity, and happiness. Until next time, guys.